Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a little game from very popular designers, Gary Kim, Hope Huang, Yoyan Go, making a little card game called Cradle to Grave. This is not based on any sort of movie. It looks just like a bunch of numbers there in the front, but in this game, you are aging, and you're trying to make everybody else basically get older and die before you. Now that sounds like a very dark theme, but it really doesn't play that dark. You're just adding to other people's ages. And when someone hits 90, well, that might be in the end of the round. I'll show you. It's very simple. Here's how it plays. In this game, there is a deck of cards that are numbered from 0 to 9. And there's also a few special cards in here. And you will notice that this is the 6, by the way. I should mention this. The 6 and the 9, they are different, but I wish they had put a dot on them because people easily, the way this 6 looks, it looks like it could be played this way as a 9. But it is a 6 that way. And the cards themselves, I should also mention, are a little thin quality, not great cards. But what you're going to do on your turn is you're going to draw 6 cards in your hand. And from those 6 cards, you're going to make a 2-digit age. Whew! Well, the best age I can make here is going to be 56. Not a great age to start because you want to be young. Especially my opponent here is 24, and this opponent is 25. So that's it. Now everyone has a handful of 4 cards. On your turn, you're going to play a card, and then you'll draw back up to 4. So you can play a number card, or you can play a special card. When you play a number card, you want to play it on somebody else, and you'll play one that's 1 higher than them. So you're no longer 24, you're now 34. Maybe later on, I'm going to draw another 3, and now this person is 35. And so you're playing cards on top of other people. You're now 44. You're now 45. Probably would have made more sense to make them 54 there. If you can't play a number card on someone else, you have a couple other options. You might be able to play a special card. So let's say I was 59 for some reason. One special card is the 0. The 0 is considered a special card because you can play it on top of a 9. And look, my age went down considerably. You can also play one of these cards, which will switch the digits. So this person's 35. Now they're 53. You can also play this card on someone, and you will draw cards off the top of the deck, and they're going to replace their first digit there. Oh, you just went to 75. There's also an X. This can be played to cancel a special card, even a 0 that someone else plays. You can play this out of turn. It's the only card you can play out of turn. And when you play this, though, you do not draw back up until the end of your turn to 4 cards. Now, if you can't play a card on somebody else, so let's say I look at my hand and I don't have any cards that I'm able to play on other people, then I have to make my own age higher. So let's say, for example, let's say this person was 58, and the only number card I have in my hand is a 4. I can't play a 4 at any of my opponents, so I'm just going to have to raise my own age to 54. If you can't, let's say I was 58, and the only number I have is a 4, I'd be like, well, at that point you turn your card over, and all cards can turn into a 9, so now I'm 59. Now, you don't want to be old in this game, because as you get older, there's a chance the round will end. So when somebody is 91 or higher, let's say that I'm 98 at this point. Whew, at the beginning of your turn, you draw a card. If that number plus your age is 100 or more, the round ends. The round will also end if the deck runs out. Either way, when the round ends, everyone gets their age as their score, which could be, let's say here I'm 98, and I drew a larger number of 5. My age is 103, and that would be my score for that round. You then shuffle the cards, start over again. After 3 rounds, you take your combined scores, and whoever has the highest score, or the lowest score, I mean, is the winner of the game. Now, when you're watching this, you're going to be like, this is a really simple game. This is a mass market style game. This is essentially an Uno-esque game. All those things are absolutely correct. You are just playing cards, bad cards on other people, and the occasional 0 on yourself. And so you might say that this game is a take that game where you play cards on other people. I agree. There are many games that are like this that I'm not a big fan of. I like this one. I don't know, it's just fun. It is the lightest of games. But I'm still giving it a 7 because I am just amused every time I play it. This feels like it's a fast game. You're watching people age. You don't necessarily go down. Yes, there's the occasional turn a 9 into a 0, although there's always seems like someone keeps the X in their hand for that very moment. But the flipping the card randomly from the top of the pile could make someone younger too, which cracks everybody up. And the fact that if you can't play a card, you're forced to make yourself older. That's it's entertaining. This game, it plays quickly. It goes up to 5 players. I played it with 5. It's perfectly fine with 5. It's only 3 rounds, so it doesn't overstay its welcome. If you get 105, in your first turn, you still might end the next turn with a very young age. So, I don't know. It's silly fun, but sometimes silly fun is what we need. So, Cradle to Grave, getting old never was so much fun. That sounds like a tagline for a movie. I can't even say that. Cradle to Grave. Making other people older than you is better. Whatever. It's a fun little card game. Check it out. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time.